gentlemen, so go off and pick me up. I'm having some back sound for the stream. Figure that out as we go. Hearing me all right? Checking the sound with y'all real quick. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let me crank up the volume. Still this technology stuff over here. Can you hear me a little bit better? Ringo said I sound a bit farther. I sound a little closer now. Cool, I had to turn it up a little bit. Alright, so while I get this all finalized, if anybody can take this link, tweet it, Facebook it, knock on your neighbor's door and tell them. I don't care what you do. Let them know. We'll start this game in about 30 seconds. From the press, this is a championship game and we currently have 4 people watching. That's just sad. Going live in 10 seconds. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is Victory Bowl 1 here in the IFL, live from Philadelphia, here at Wayne County Stadium. And we have the Baltimore Bulls, who went 10-4 on the season, taking on the Arizona Outlaws, who were 13-1. Both teams had good victories last week, advancing to this championship game. And we'll see what happens. They are taking a knee at the center of the field. See the starting lineups: Archibald and Redfield. Littlejohn have been studs for the Bulls all season. Taking a look now at the Arizona Outlaws, you got Tank Tatum, a beast at strong safety, and Doug Bose at the running back position. Should be a good game. Yeah, let me do that. Gotta figure out how to do that. That was already supposed to be off. God damn it. Let me fix this. I don't think I can get in there and turn it off like this. Or can I? TV broadcast. Make sure I'm not nuts. I want the PA volume off too. I know what happened. I set this up and then it ended up messing up. I had to turn it off, reset it. Okay. I should have done it. Because I can't hear the game on my end. Because if I had my volume up. How the hell with the PA volume? But you know what? I'll turn that on just because, in case you guys missed something. Damn rookie. That's right, I'm a rookie. Alright, there we go. Well, the Bulls are going to be kicking off. Outlaws are set to receive the ball here in the first quarter. Ball's lined up at the 30. Here we go. Ball's in the air. Tank Tatum is set to receive. He's got the ball at the 25. Runs over one defender, but then gets stroked to the ground aggressively by the Bulls special teams. The Arizona Outlaws will start the victory ball up first on offense, 1st and 10 from their own 28. We'll see what Mario Savage can bring to the table. Got 2 backs in the backfield, 2 wide receivers to the top of the screen. Hudiku at tight end. There's the handoff. Doug Bose goes right. Just gets clobbered down. That was a hell of a shot. Delivered by the Bulls, number 55, Max Spikes. Plays inside linebacker. It'll be 2nd and 6. 4-yard gain on that particular play. And give shout outs to Mighty, Doss Williams, TJ, Spec Poo, Ramos Lynn, Christian and Beretta. A few others might be in the chat I missed. 2nd and 6, Mario Savage with an incomplete pass. 3rd and 6 from the Arizona 32, 11:22 to go here in the first quarter. Opening drive of the game inside the Arizona huddle. The Bulls defense had their struggles this season, but have actually gotten better the last few weeks coming into this game. And they've been on a hell of a streak. Their last loss was against these Outlaws in Week 12. And going deep, it's tipped in the air by number 28. That was Abraham Bishop, the corner, intended for Bobby Treefeather. First drive of the game, and the Arizona Outlaws get a lousy 4 yards and will be forced to punt the ball away. And that drive took all of how many seconds? 42. Not good if you're the Arizona Outlaws. For Bobby Treefeather, first drive of the game, and Arizona Outlaws. Wow, the Bulls are just swarmed on that kick return. Number 11, Deshaun Wilson, who was on the return, just got leveled. Good punt by Tim Buck. Did get a kick out of that name all season. Tim Buck, who wears number 2, the old thing, Tim Buck 2. Indeed, it was nearly blocked. Mentioned there by Doss Williams. Bulls go under center, 2 in the backfield, 3 wide receivers. There's the handoff over the midfield, Little John. He powers his way for 6 yards. Kind of similar start to the game the Outlaws had. Simple run up the gut. Difference here was the Bulls get 6 yards as opposed to 4 by the Outlaws. So we use at home keeping stats. 6 yards for the Bulls, 4 for the Outlaws so far. It'll be 2nd and 4 from the Bulls' 36-yard line. You want game sound? Alright, give me a second. I can do that quick. Before we get this 3rd down play. Options. Wrong one. Okay, we got PA volume. Turn down the sound effects a little bit. We want crowd volume. You guys tell me precisely what you want and I'll set it up. PA volume set to 100. Crowd volume. Maurice says he'd like to have that to 100. About the sound effects, what do you think? $70, $75, $100. $80 it is. Let me know if it sounds better once we get going. Alright, 3rd and 1 from the Baltimore 39 for the Bulls. We're coming out trying to get their first down in the game. There's been no first downs as of yet. Mikey loves to hear the hits. Of course, the defensive guy wants to hear a smack. Flag on the field, looked like offsides by the Outlaws, who just smothered Little John in the backfield, and it could be wide as they destroyed him. We're jumping off early. Let's see what the call is here. Yes, indeed, offsides on the Outlaws. That'll give them an automatic first down, putting the Bulls at the 45-yard line. The power in my house completely cut off for a second. I have no idea what the hell just happened there. We've been getting a lot of wind and storms lately, which is kind of weird because we actually have those wind boxes that you see in the front lawn. Yeah, I don't think anything good. But the power like completely cut off like seconds there. You came right back on. So somehow the game stayed where it was, which makes no sense. As I'm talking to Jimmy Cash with an interception, steps right in front of me. Sends it Bush Jr. I have to double check the replay on that one. I don't know, the audio is choppy. Checking it over here. I'm not clean on this end. Hopefully it sounds better now. Completely disconnected the audio and reconnected it. Let me know if it looks good. First and 10 by the Bulls, intended for Ricky Bell. He completes 2nd and 10 from the 36-yard line. Alright, cool. Just had to disconnect it. Second and 10 with the 36. I'm involved in the shot. Keep saying my triple and Mary Savage beat Mary Savage in the shotgun. Two wide receivers. Looking deep, going over the middle. There's a grab, big grab by Tyrone Biscuit, who's the 3rd wide receiver on this team. Gets across the Baltimore 50 into Baltimore Bulls territory. 1st and 10 from the Bulls 47. Listen to it myself so I can see what it is. Into Baltimore Bulls territory. 1st and 10 and the Bulls 47. Alright. There's a handoff. Powers through the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 4 from the 41-yard line for the Outlaws. Alright. I'm messing with the audio as we do the game, guys. So, even when it sounds better, let me know. Second quarter from the 41-yard line. He's averaging center. One big drop back. He's like a 7-step drop. What a catch. Tiptoed to the sideline over there on the right-hand side. There's a big grab by Ricky Balboa to give the Outlaws 1st and 10 from the Bulls' 36-yard line. Exactly 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Damn, Marie Spurgeon saying your hair on choppy over there, Mr. Chris Davis. Insane. Just keep me updated on the audio. I'm messing with it as we speak. Alright, it should be better now, Jim. Should be totally better. We missed that run there by Doug Bose. Got a 7-yard gain. Or screenplay, rather. 2nd and 3 from the Baltimore 29. I figured out what the audio issue was. It was picking up both microphones. I had to turn the one off. Again, rookie. But that's cool. Look at this run by the big man. He's rumbling, bumbling. Huge touchdown run. Huge touchdown run for the Outlaws. A 29-yard run by Doug Bose. Breaks a tackle in the back and then just sprints 29 yards for the score. Incredible run. Yeah, TJ Spears wasn't going to give up. He was going to make that hit one where the other tackles him as he crossed the pylon. Lucky he didn't catch 15. And there you see the big bird. As we are here in Philadelphia, this is the home of the Philadelphia Flight. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, whichever team wins this Victory Bowl, their stadium will host Victory Bowl 2. As that's how it works here in the IFL. You win the championship, you host the next championship game. PAT is good, 7-0, 7:17 to go in the first quarter. And the Outlaws will be kicking off. The Bulls, Deshaun Wilson should be the one returning the kick here for the Bulls, and we'll see if he can get them in good position. Anyone ever notice the Outlaws kicker doesn't have a face mask? I swear if I was on the field with him, I might want to punch in his face. Thank you from Mr. Chisholm letting me know that link was not working. I'm fixing the links now so people know to check us out where we are properly. That's a good catch. Appreciate that greatly. Big deflection there by the Outlaws. That could have been a big play. The Bulls will be 2nd and 10 from the 30. Alright. Last update. Last edit. There we go. Field pass off. I do appreciate everybody tuning in. Hit that thumbs up if you got the time. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done it. Baltimore runs to the left-hand side of the field and gets hit for a loss of yards. Redfield Littlejohn's got 11 yards, 2.8 average. Doug Bose has got 39 yards, which is a 13-yard average. Which means he has 3 carries. So the Bulls will have to tighten up against the run. That is something that hampered them in their 2 games against the Bulls this season, slowing down the run. And aside from that, they've been pretty stout against the Outlaws. We'll see if they can step it up here as the game progresses. Pressure, but what a pass! And it looks like Senzo Woods is off to the races. He's at the 20, the 10, the 5. Here they come, touchdown, Bulls! And we got ourselves a ball game, gentlemen. Sebastian is out to come out. with the extra point. He's been perfect all season in every aspect. About to tie this game up 7-7. You saw the Outlaws go for him. What makes me laugh right there is it looks like Jimmy Cash just said, "Oh, I missed the interception. There ain't no point in chasing you." Stevie T. Diggs tried to run Stenzo down, hit him at the corner, but it just wasn't enough. And we got ourselves a 7-7 ball game. That pass can't get any prettier than that. Yeah, thanks to Chisholm bringing that up. I want to let everybody know, anybody who was in Texas, been in Texas, thoughts and prayers with those guys, the people down in Florida. We hope you all stay safe. I've been speaking to T-Pat and Kyle Walsh several times the last couple days, keeping them in my thoughts, making sure they're all right. I actually spoke with Damon Simeon last week, making sure he and his family were safe. I mean, this is a game, and we all have egos, and we all act like a bunch of dickheads. I'm going to word it bluntly. But we're all human beings, and we got to have heart. So, despite any differences I may have with Mr. Simeon, I was sure to make sure I called him this past week to make sure he and his family were safe after what happened in Houston. He gave me the thumbs up. Everybody's A-okay, and that was good to hear. So back to the game. There's the kickoff. Tank Tatum ain't going nowhere this time. But Arizona will set up shop at their own 26-yard line. 6:25 to go here in the first quarter. I just realized I never got up off the floor. I was sitting on the floor because that's how I was setting up all my equipment. Another handoff to the big man. Bounces off left. Shakes another tackle. Trying to cut him down on the sideline. Gonna get him. Not going to get him. Holy smoke, 74 yards. And that's something I'm talking to the owners with. This battering ram, I don't like it. It seems to be too tough. It's not the way we have our settings in this game, so we're going to have solid discussions about that. Please, somebody give me a reason to keep it. So I'm just not feeling it anymore. It's too powerful of an ability on a goal run back, and it's almost unfair. But in any case, touchdown Outlaws. They strike again. This is 3 touchdowns, ladies and gentlemen. 3 touchdowns in less than 6 minutes of the game. I hope y'all are enjoying my rookie commentating. And like I said, I've never done this before. 14-7 Outlaws. What a game so far. Both teams looking good offensively. Both teams struggling defensively. So this game could come down to who's got the ball last at this point. As you saw there, the Bulls turned the corner to block the extra point, and the one Bull defender just stood there and watched it go in. I have no idea why he did that. He made 0 attempt to jump in front of the ball. All right, back to the field. Live action. That's the kick. There it is. Deshaun Wilson tries to make a spin. Gets out to about the 31-yard line. And that's where the Bulls will set up shop. And we'll see if TJ Speaks will go to the air and test this secondary, or if they're going to try and get Redfield Littlejohn going here today. Because one thing for sure, they're going to get Deshaun Wilson, Stenzo Woods, Macho. They're going to get passing game going. But eating the clock up on the run would be a key to keep this Arizona offense off the field. It's great weather today, too. 69 degrees, 12-mile-an-hour winds here in Philadelphia today. And yes, that is the legit broadcast, or weather forecast, rather. I don't know why I said rather twice. Screen pass, 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 8 for Baltimore, 33. That is something Baltimore stuck with all season. They weren't afraid to use the swing, the screens. For the most part, they were effective with it. There's a run to Littlejohn. He's got space. Picks up a yard. You'd have thought he would be able to get more yards. He's got just 13 yards on 5 carries. I'll have to see if they can get him going here. I really think Redfield Littlejohn can be the key to this game, as I believe the running game. I heard to listen to the Inside the IFL podcast earlier this week. I had stated I thought the running games was going to be what made a team win or lose this game. 4 wide receiver set here now by the Bulls on 3rd and 7. There's the pass, and it's just knocked away. Looked like Willie Casper on the coverage. Indeed it was. Willie Casper on the coverage just swatted that ball down. And we're on 4th and 7 for the Bulls. They're going to have to punt it away to the Outlaws. They're going to need a stop. And if I'm not mistaken, T.J. Spears is the only left-handed quarterback we have in the IFL. Or T.J. Speaks. T.J. Spears being the safety for the Bulls. See Alex Dars made his way in. So I'm glad Alex has made his way in. Bulls lining up for the punt. A little stutter step by Tank Tatum was all for naught as he only gains an extra yard out of it.
6 yards in the play. Ball will be placed on first and 10.
I want to give a shout out to Pillar to Post Radio with Big Dog Wrestling, one of our partners here with the IFL. They're doing a good thing. Believe it or not, they actually have a broadcast going on right now. Here also on YouTube. It's good guys, a bunch of good people. I actually have a wrestler within the promotion known as the Iceman, Doug Bishop. So good time, good stuff over there. So whenever you get the chance, look up Pillar to Post and check those guys out. You might enjoy it. They do the same thing we do here in the IFL, except they use a WWE wrestling game, and a guy named Pete Wall calls the action.
Second and 1. Ball at the 41-yard line.
All right, 2nd and 2 for the Outlaws from their own 41. I believe I'm doing a horrible job at this commentating thing because it's not my forte. But hey, you're going to get better with time. There's a run, and they just swallow the big man up. Loss of 1 in the backfield. Doug Bosa's already got 119 yards here in the game, as long as 73. So that just shows you, aside from that big run, he hasn't been getting off too much. In fact, his first touchdown was another big gain. So it seems as if he's just getting a little bit or big gainers here so far here early in this matchup. It'll be 3rd and 3 from the Arizona 39. It's going to be another handoff, taking it to the right-hand side. He's got enough for the first down. Gets it out to the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Outlaws. Bo's talking a little bit of smack. Number 6 just sat there and just ignored him and said, "You ain't worth my time," and just walked off into the huddle. That's how you do it. Edwards made his way to the game, and Bosa again swallowed up after just a 1-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 45-yard line as we're closing in the end of the first quarter here. Just 3:31 to go. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you have the time, put that link to this feed out there. Let people know. Tell them, check it out. See what these guys are doing. Not much of a gainer there. 3rd and 5 for the Outlaws from their own 49-yard line, trying to get into the Bulls territory here.
3rd and 4. Ball at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun on 3rd and 5. Mario Savage drops back, throws it to absolutely nobody. It was just a crowd of Bulls there. I don't know what the hell he was thinking on that one. There'll be a 4th down here for the Outlaws. No, there's a flag. Pass interference call on the field. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? A pass interference call against the Bulls. It was against Max Spikes. I didn't see that anywhere. I have no idea what the hell the referees were looking at. No way, that's not PI. I didn't see PI. What will do? I'm definitely going to look at hiring some good officials in the off season as well. The officials we got suck. Nice shotgun position again. Mario Savage drops back, looking downfield, throws it totally out of bounds. Tree Feather did catch it, but about 4.5 blocks out of bounds. Be 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the Bulls, 32-yard.
We'll do that. Big run by the big man up the gut. Gain of just 4 yards here. Still averaging 13.4 yards a carry. It'll be 3rd and 6 from the Bulls' 37-yard line. These gentlemen can give me updates every once in a while in the chat, what you're thinking about the commentary, the game itself, upcoming season, because we're going to be doing a podcast next week. Everybody who's in the chat here tonight is scoring points, and they have until midnight to score points. That's a big bomb by Mario Savage to Bobby Treefeather inside the 5. 1st and goal for the Outlaws at the Baltimore 3. You put that one on a rope. But these people, the referee gets run the hell over in the process. You gotta love it. Get the hell out my way, ref, you piece of shit. That's what Bobby Treefeather was saying right there. But all the owners, or future potential owners, they have until, I was going to do it until the end of this game, but I'm going to give them to the end of the night, 11:59 p.m. tonight, to score points to determine their positioning in the owner stats to get a team. And then there's a handoff to the big man. He tries to power his way in. Had a hole. The Bulls just closed it up. He gets a lousy yard. Good defense there. There's the big fella, number 78. Look at that guy, Burgess. What is his name? Barbosa. No, I'm thinking of Pirates of the Caribbean. Either way, it'll be 2nd and goal for the 2. Gotta go back to the big man here, you would think. We'll see what they do. There it is, the handoff. Trap. Another touchdown. Another touchdown. And that is 3 already. Oh my goodness. The Outlaws starting trying to power it on here. Gotta love this stadium, I'll tell you. The Flight put a lot of money into building the stadium. I know they would have loved to have won last week, gotten to this game, but they fell short against the Bulls. And the Outlaws ended up beating the Boston Liberty to get to this game as well. So kudos to the Flight and the Liberty for getting into the playoffs. It was a nice long season, 14-game season. I enjoyed it. I'm just very grateful for everybody who was involved, everybody who was a part of this. It means a lot to me personally. So just looking to season 2 once this game's over. And again, there's future owners. You guys get active, get posting, send me messages. I've been asking for possible rule ideas. Every time you send me an idea, I'm gonna give you 2 points. Just reading any idea you come up with, and they better not be stupid just to score easy points. You know, you gotta be real with it. I'm going to give a shout out to Scott Allen from Facebook for liking the post about the game. Maybe he's in here listening to it right now. If he is, Scott, again, thanks, buddy. And drop a comment on the link I dropped on Facebook. Let me know you heard the shout out if you're listening. Deshaun Wilson with a nice gain to the 29. Alright, 1st and 10 for the Bulls on the 29-yard line. 1:05 to go in the first quarter. It's been a very long first quarter because of the technical issues and have to adjust some settings. But hey, we've got it down now. TJ with the swing pass again to Little John, who says, "Get the hell out of my way, passer." Ends up getting 4 yards down the sideline. Speaks has got 76 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. Mario Savage only has 64 yards, and over half of that was on that bomb to Treefeather. Outside of that, he's been non-involved in this game, highly irrelevant. What a play. I have to give it to him. Like I said, these guys have made the swings and screens more effective than any other team in the league. So kudos again to the Bulls on that one. Run. They just bottle him up and back it. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a loss of 2 on Redfield Littlejohn. And as I said, we talked about these stats coming into this game on the podcast. And for those of you who missed the information on the podcast, the Bulls in Week 5 managed just 73 rushing yards, and in the Week 12 game, they only had 41 rushing yards. They have struggled to run the ball against the Outlaws, so I didn't know if they were going to focus on running the ball more this week and hope they can get it to work, but they were going to rely on that arm of TJ there. There's a pass again to the sideline. It'll be off or not. It'll be 4th and 5 from their own 35-yard line. They'll be punting the ball away with just 15 seconds to go here in the first down, but Falk does tiptoe the sideline. Greg Pokulski just sent me a message. Let me know he's checking out the game. And there's a fumble. The Bulls, it look like they're on it. And they are. Oh my goodness. Tank Tatum fumbles the punt. And the ball is recovered by the Bulls. That's just a bonehead play right there. It's a bonehead play. You don't want to do that in a championship game.
Your Leopard, 21.
Stupid. Tank Tatum, you're fired. Yeah, I don't think Stevie T. Diggs is going to be getting rid of him after just a fumble. But that could come back, bite him in the ass as we start the second quarter. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulls from the Arizona 30. There's a sideline pass to Stenzo. Got 2 catches for 76 yards and a score. That was a big bomb earlier in the game where he just beat everybody, and Jimmy Cash went flying in saying, "Give me the ball." Oh, shit. And one thing he didn't get was the ball.
Second and 5.
I appreciate the update there, Davis. Not sure what it's doing. I have everything set up over here the best I can get it. It's showing me it's coming clean, but I have no idea. Might just be a lag. Oh my god. Freaking Rhino style spear by number 52, DJ Quick. Right field, Little John. Yeah, like that. Like I said, is anyone else having the stuttering audio or any bit of a lag or anything? Dump pass. Gain yards there by Stenzo, but it ain't going to be enough for the first down. And it's going to be 4th and 2 from the Arizona 22. They go for it, or they send in the kicking team. I checked the audio myself. I'm hearing what you're saying there. We'll see if I can get that fixed. Alright. Tested the audio, and while I was doing that, we had a Johann Sebastian lost their player on kick, make the ball the game 21-10. So Tank Tatum returning the ball. Will he fumble this time? No, he hangs on this time. We'll see if I can get the audio working a little better. We'll see if it still has a lag. Checked it. Ended up kicking in both microphones. I have a microphone plugged into the laptop. The laptop comes with its own microphone, but that one's horrible. Turn the volume down. Yeah, the volume definitely jumped up. It jumped up from 50 to 75. Holy smokes. Got to play downfield a deep ball to the Outlaws. For the Outlaws, rather. Bobby Treefellow again on the grab. Just keep me updated on the audio. I'm turning it down here and there. I got it down to about 60 at the moment so I can focus on the play. What a play. It was just a bomb right down the middle of the field. Three wide receivers to the bottom of the screen now. We'll see if they run the ball out of this set. Indeed they do. Try to open up the box, and he just runs over the defender. This is getting ridiculous. Like I said, I don't like this battering ram. I don't. 37-yard run. 37-yard run for the score, and we are definitely having a conversation with the owners after this season about this battering ram. I am not in favor of this anymore. This is ridiculous. Each week I get more and more against it, and this is a championship game, and I don't like seeing this in a championship game. But it has been the settings all season, and it is what it is. That's driving me crazy. Alright. I believe that's 4. Introspects question. How many TDs? And I believe that was 4. I don't remember the Outlaws having a passing TD. Line up, kicks up. It is good. It is 28-10 Outlaws. 9:56 to go here in the second quarter. Absolutely insane. Sean Wilson's on the return. He makes a spin, the diving tackle, and completely hits absolutely nothing. He couldn't hit the backside of a barn on that tackle. Missed everything. Sean Wilson gets the ball though out to the 30-yard line for the Bulls, who need to get something going here. They need to score one way or the other. I know they want 7, but as long as they can get 3, it'd be awesome. Yeah, battering ram about to catch a ban. Yeah. I'm really thinking that, like I said, we'll put it to a vote, though. I'm not making no decisions on my own. That was an interesting pass. He threw it into a crowd, but Speaks was able to complete the pass to Macho Fong for just 3 yards. It gives him 90 yards on the game. Mary Savage is only at 99 yards. So neither quarterback has over 100 yards passing here today so far, but I'm sure Spears will get to that. Speaks rather will get to that here on this drive because I believe the Bulls are determined. Look at this. There's Little John. Makes a hurl. Only gets 3 yards though. The defense closed in quick by the linebackers at number 56 DJ Quick and 52 DJ Quick and number 56 Gunnar Durango. 54 Booby St. Brown being the other linebacker for the Outlaws who was not in on that tackle. Wow, Josh Williams. It's like he feels bad and then says, no, don't. 4th and 1. Little John stopped just a yard short. I'm going to send up the punting unit again. 4th and 1 from their own 39. Murphy's going to be lining up for the punt. They got to get a stop. As is all there is to it. You can't let this game get any more out of hand right now than it already is. It's still not too out of hand. It's still doable. But if the Outlaws can put up another score, that's not going to be a good sign for the Bulls. There's the return by Tank, and he's spinning and bouncing and gets cracked and gets leveled. Doesn't go very far, and he looks very upset with that one. Or is he feeling a little pain on that one because he did take a shot. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Arizona 28-yard line. 8:21 to go in the second. Looking at my capture card information, it's showing me my microphone's completely maxed out as if I'm talking the whole time. That's interesting. So if you guys aren't hearing me okay, let me know. If it sounds good, great. And it just means that's messed up. Sidearm pass to the sideline, and it's complete to Ricky Balboa, who gets 6 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 4 from the Arizona 34. Alright, cool. Thanks for the update there, Spec. Awesome. Chisholm also has it sounding good. Awesome. Savage dropping back, going deep down the center of the field, and it's complete to the 38-yard line. And I believe, yes, that's Balboa once again. Mario Savage has now improved his numbers to 7 of 11, 130-plus yards. And Ricky Balboa is starting to become a player here. He's a post. Oh, my goodness. This is the corner out to the center of the field. I would say that and running streaks is a way to beat the cover 3. I believe they were in the cover 3 on that play. I'm not quite sure. There's the handoff to the big man. He gets wrapped up in the backfield. Powers his way for 3 yards, though. But they slowed him down on that one. Greholt with the tackle. Good play by the non-star player. I like seeing that. I do love this Bulls look. I love the white helmet, the logo. It was one of my favorite all season, so I'm very partial to it. Spec, you have no idea what microphone I'm using. When y'all learn what microphone I'm using, you'll be like, wait, what? I am actually using a C270 Logitech webcam is what I'm using. I'm using the microphone off the webcam, obviously, as a microphone instead of the actual camera. The pressure was put on Savage on that one and almost picked up by number 44, TJ Spears. That would have been huge. But it'll be 4th and 7 from the Baltimore 35. Yeah, I'm glad that it's good because it's all I got. My other microphone is, it took a shit and it's dead. Nothing I can do about it. Yeah, they're going to come out and punt the ball. Didn't know if they were going to try and attempt a big 48-yard field goal, but instead they're going to try and punt and put the Bulls deep here in the second. Look at this hang time already. 4.3 second hang time. And Wilson's able to get the ball and move it to the 13. This is exactly what the Outlaws were looking for, to pin them deep inside their own territory. They're going to have to go 87 yards for the score. A little less than that, obviously, to line up for 3. They do have themselves one of, if not the best kicker the league had seen this year. So he's going to see the quarterback, TJ Speaks, can get this team moving because they're going to have to get the ball downfield. So far, it looks like the passing game has been their ticket. Line up again, they're passing the ball. He's going deep. Oh, Jimmy Cash with almost an interception. So Jimmy Cash has dropped the pass, goes in for a diving interception and misses absolutely everything. He's going to have to get himself together out there. The Outlaws might be trying to find themselves a new free safety if he keeps it up. And touch again next week podcast. Another week podcast. We'll be announcing our owners, ladies and gentlemen. As we advance to 16 teams, it's going to be fun. All right, 2nd and 10. Speaks, drops back again. Last time he goes again over the middle. This time to number 11 when the grab to Sean Wilson, who's their return specialist. DJ Quick's already got 5 tackles in the game. Sets up a manageable 3rd and 5. They have a solid passing game. Little John's damn good running back. Let's see what they draw up here. This looks like it could be a trap with this formation, but we will see. Going to drop back for a pass. Going to the sideline. Can he turn it upfield? No. He gets stopped. Willie Casper says, nope, you ain't going no far. Stanswell Woods, I'm going to drop you right here. You're going to come up short by 1 yard. Makes it 4th and 1 from the Baltimore 22, and they'll be punting the ball away to the Outlaws. Good defensive stand there by the Outlaws. I appreciate the retweets, gentlemen. I saw a couple of you retweeted the game off Twitter. Appreciate it. Chris Davis, Mighty RX. Big kudos to you, gentlemen. Thank you very much. All right, the punt was off. And Tank Tatum called for the fair catch, setting up 1st and 10 from the 41 for the Outlaws. He's lined up in the I formation. Gonna be a handoff. Big man just gets piled up on. That's what they need to do. They need to swarm him, drag his big ass to the ground, and he needs to get back in the huddle and stop talking shit. Be a professional out there. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the Arizona 43-yard line as we close in on the end of this first half here. And as we get to halftime, one thing the Baltimore Bulls are going to have to hope for: second half adjustments, those halftime adjustments. Are they real or not? They need to be real here in the Victory Bowl. Going deep. No, he didn't. He goes short. Tries to intend it for Ricky Balboa, who gets hit. And it'll be 3rd and 8. So you're pretty sure they're going to line up here and throw the ball downfield. They're going to try and test this Bulls secondary, something I personally would not want to do, because I believe the Bulls have a very solid secondary, despite giving up a couple decent passes here. But for the most part, they've been very good against the pass of the Outlaws all season long. And I'll touch on those stats after this play. He just gets crushed. It's a sack. He gets blown up in the backfield. It'll be 4th and 11. Hornish, I believe it was, on the sack. Number 94. Now, as I was saying about the passing yards, Arizona had 110 passing yards in Week 12. 110. And only 210 in Week 5 games. So they didn't pass very well against them. Here's the punt. Let's see if he gets another 4-second hang time. 4.1 this time, and Wilson just gets dropped at the 28. Huge hit by the Outlaws. See if the Bulls and Redfield Littlejohn, Mr. TJ Speaks, can put something together here in the closing minutes here of the 2nd quarter. Go into halftime with some momentum. Deep ball, tipping, it's bouncing around. Again, Jimmy Cash comes up short on an interception, and Stevie T. Diggs just stands there. I have no idea what he was doing. Get your head in the game, man. You could have grabbed that ball off the tip. Instead, you just stood there and looked at it and said, oh, what am I supposed to do with this thing? Oh, they hit ground. Look at this. Just standing there looking at it. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Bulls from their own 28. Dropping back again for a pass. Wings it out to Littlejohn. Tries to run over Stevie T. Diggs. Not going to have none of it. It'll be 3rd and 5. It's his 3rd reception for 10 yards. It'll be 3rd and 5 from the Baltimore 33. Another pass play. Going deep. He's got him. Stenzo Woods. What a play. What a play. That's a bomb. That's what the Bulls needed right there. That's what I'm talking about. The passing game's been effective for them against this team. And Spears just goes. TJ Speaks goes deep. I'm going to get them names confused all day. Luckily for the Outlaws, Tank Tatum was there for the tackle. But that's what they did. Set them up good shop here. 1st and 10 from Arizona 25. The Bulls need to get themselves a touchdown here to close the gap in this game. And they get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So this could turn it all around here real quick. Another swing. Redfield just gets grabbed and bottled up quick. Gain nothing there. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 25. Good shot of Jimmy Cash. Oh, doing a little throat cut like he gonna get somebody. I don't know if he wants to talk too much stuff there. He might need to borrow some stickum from the old Lester Hayes. 2nd and 10. Another swing out to Littlejohn. Look at the space. Nice little move. Dipped outside, back inside. Gets 8 on that play. That was a solid run. Gotta love seeing that out of the big running back. Redfield Littlejohn puts him in good position of 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line. Now this is where you hope they can lean on him as we hit the 2-minute warning. You hope they can lean on him here where he can run the ball up the gut, run a basic dive, a trap, anything, and get the 2 yards to give themselves a first down here and eat up the rest of this clock, because the one thing you don't want to do is score too quick, give the Outlaws any time back on the clock, and run some plays here to close out this second quarter. Snap, goes to Little John. There it is, exactly what I was saying. They needed to be able to pull that off. Big play, keeps the clock ticking. 1st and 10 from the Arizona 13. Very big play right there. That could be exactly what they need to turn this around. They need to get a score here. They need 7. They need to make sure Arizona doesn't get any time to score. Get the ball back to start the 3rd quarter. Get themselves back in the end zone. Over the middle of the field. What a play. It'll be 2nd and 1 from the 4. I think it was Macho Fog. Indeed it was. Macho Fog on a grab, giving them 2nd and 1 from the 4-yard line. Now can they again lean on the big man? Chat room's quiet, gentlemen. What's going on in chat? Guys are just engrossed in this game right now, I believe. Gonna go for the handoff. Little John, his fullback, I believe. Now was the guard get shoved back in the backfield, getting in his way to make it 3rd and 1 again. Little John's got 20 yards with a 1.8 yards carry. They need to get that going. I'm going to be very adamant about this when it comes to him. I believe the running game will be key for the Bulls in this game. They're running the ball again. Little John has the space, gets the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal from the Arizona 2. And we have a timeout called by the Bulls. I'm not too sure about that timeout right then and there at that point. 1st and goal from the 2 with 40 seconds to go. You have plenty of time. No need to rush. Eat that clock. Get up to the line. Run it. But hey, they know their team better than I do. I'm just the stupid commentator. Under center. There's the snap. He's looking for the pass. Oh, it's tipped into the air. Goes and hits the ground incomplete. I'm not sure. I don't know about that play, gentlemen. That's a passing play. It goes incomplete. It stops the clock. And as we know, Arizona only needs seconds to score. So I think I ran the ball there, especially with 2 timeouts in my back pocket. What do you guys think? Throw the ball again. This time to the fullback, Chad Fraser. He gets absolutely nothing. Loses 3 yards on the play. Now they're in the hurry up. 3rd and goal from the 5. Trying to catch him napping. Throws it in the air. He's hit as he throws. And it's intercepted. Not what they needed at all. Tank Tatum with the pick. Oh my goodness. It's definitely not what you wanted to have happen there. They just hurried it up way too fast. They had too much time on the clock. Looked like Stevie T. Diggs tried for the interception and totally whiffed at it. And Tank Tatum was able to get the ball. Holy smokes. There you go. Thanks to Mr. Jason McGee showing up. We appreciate you coming in, giving us a look. Hope all is well with you and the family. Congratulations on your baby girl who you just brought home from the hospital today. Outlaws ain't playing. Throw the ball deep downfield. 23-yard line of their own side of the field. It'll be 1st and 10. Are they going to call timeout and run on all streaks here? Or are they just going to go to the half with this lead? Indeed they are. They're going to take this one to the half, up 28-10 here in Philadelphia. Arizona Outlaws 28, Baltimore Bulls 10. And we'll be right back after this halftime. Looking at all the highlights here. Current owners, I'm going to be reaching out to you guys this week about some rule changes, some stipulations and things we need to do. I'm really hung up on that battering ram right now. It's just brutal here in the league, as you can see here in some of the replays. It's just not, it's not fair. Wow. All right, we get ready to start the third quarter here in Philadelphia. Again, the Outlaws are up on the Bulls 28-10. The Bulls should be receiving the kick here. See if they can get something going. They had a nice drive going, had a tip pass on an interception in the end zone there at the end of the second quarter. Not the way they wanted to end the game, but we'll see if they can bounce back here. Second half adjustments, are they real? We'll find out here real quick. Right, Bulls will open up shop on their own 29-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. And we'll see what they do here. Like I said, the passing game's been looking good outside of the pick there. So they need to get Little John going. Clearly that's a must. They need to get that ball running, eating some clock, keeping the Arizona offense off the field. But they still need to pick apart this secondary. And here's going to be a run play. The guard's pulling. He doesn't get there in time. Little John can't get much run if you don't get in the way there, big fella. That'll be no gain. That'll be 2nd and 10 from the Baltimore 29. There's a good look at Jimmy Cash, who has 2 tackles and a pick here today. Blaze McCoy, what's good? Blaze McCoy from Big Dog Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Him and I are actually working together on something. We'll be allies over there. So again, pillar to post, Big Dog Wrestling. Give him a look. If you need the links to those things, let me know. Jesus Christ, Little John gets gored again. I know he's getting annoyed with this offensive line of his. Holy smokes. I believe that was Fred Cross on the tackle. It was either him or Ernest T. Groom. I'm not sure which one. Did get a kick out of those names. Fred Cross, Red Cross, Ernest T. Groom, emergency room. Stevie T. Daisy's got too much time on his hand. There's a pass. Big first down by the Bulls. Holy smokes, that's a big play right there. Going deep down the field to the fullback, no less. Chad Fraser on the catch. Kudos to Chad Fraser, who's been non-existent for the most part in the offense here of the Bulls this season. Very good, solid lead blocker. Nice to see the fullback get downfield. Being a fullback myself in real life, I'm very biased, impartial to the fullback, so I love seeing them involved. That's why Johnny Frost was one of my favorite players this season in the IFL, because he was a beast for the flight. It'll be 1st and 10 from Bulls 42. TJ Speaks is under center. And run a trap. It's only 3 yards, but I notice right now that play has been, for the most part, effective here for the Bulls. That has been a very effective running play. They've only been getting 2, 3, 4, 5 yards, but they're getting yards. They're getting positive yards. It seems like every time they try to take it to the outside, the Outlaws defense just swarms to him. They might want to keep pounding the ball down their mouth. There we go again. He breaks the tackle. Nope, doesn't get free. Gets a shoelace tackle. Gains a couple yards. It'll be 3rd and 3 from the Bulls 49. Yes, I agree, Alex. Alex says, wow, good game considering the score. I completely agree with that. Think about it. The Bulls have played this game very good offensively and defensively. The Outlaws have only scored on big plays, big runs and big passes, whatever it was, just to set up a short run. 4th and inches on that play. Macho Fog on the ground. I'm not so sure about that spot. They might want to challenge that spot. I'd have to get a second look at that, but I swear he was across the line. We'll see if there's a challenge. No, they're coming out. They're going to go for it. Are they going to go for it, or they try to bark them off? Everybody's least favorite play. That looked like a first down, I'm telling you. They're going to go for it. That's a first down. Yes, indeed. There it is. First down. Littlejohn stuck his nose in there and just powered through the ever so little few inches he needed to get the first down. But to quickly touch on Alex Darr's comment about this game being very good. Again, like I said, big runs. Take those away. I'm not sure what this score is. That big play down the sideline to Bobby Treefeather. You know, that set up another easy run. So it's been a very solid game outside of a couple big plays. Indeed, barely it was, but he got it. Oh my goodness, the offensive line just got blown up. Gunnar Durango with a tackle. His fourth tackle of the game. Lost 8 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 12 from the 50 for the Bulls. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Nothing again. They try to use Littlejohn up the middle. For some reason, they're marking that as a yard loss. I think he at least got back to the line of scrimmage. Apparently not. It'll be 3rd and 13, and you figure they should force this team to throw the ball. Something they've been doing pretty effectively here against this Outlaw defense. We'll see. There's a shift by the defensive line. The wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, one up high. And it's just a simple dump off through the middle of the field. We're crossing right underneath. Ancho Fall gets the grab only for 4 yards. And it'll be 4th and 9 from the 46. And they're going to send Murphy in to punt yet again. I know Murphy loves to get his playing time, but this is the Victory Bowl. This is for all the marbles. I know he was hoping when he showed up here today he wouldn't have to touch the field once except for practice. And then the after-game celebration. There's a big punt. Can they get in there and retrieve it? No, they fall in the end zone with it. Arizona will take the ball at their own 20 to start their drive here, their first drive of the second half. With 7:08 here to go in the third quarter. 28-10, Outlaws lead the Bulls. And we will see what happens. If the Outlaws can have another big play, maybe a nice methodical drive. Suspect Pooh being very, very enamored by this defense of the Outlaws. He loves it. Look at that hole. Jeez. Big hole. Then he just gets leveled. TJ Spears wasn't having none of it. Just drops him like a bad habit. 2nd and 1. I mean, watch the hole here on the replay. It's just, holy smokes. He's just like wide open. That's been the thing. Murray Spurgeon slowed him down enough so TJ Spears could lay the hit, but oh my God. 2nd and 1 from the 29. It's going to be another handoff. He's bottled up in the back of the field. Maximus, the big defensive tackle, finally making himself known. He just swallowed him up. Look at that. He just destroys the center and just completely eats him up for a 3rd and 4. Lost a 3 on that play. Good to see the defensive tackle get in there and just destroy somebody. Oh my God, he completely ran him over. 3rd and 4, single back. They're going to throw it to the sideline. Ricky Balboa again. 1st and 10 from the Arizona 30. Good play by the Outlaws.
First down, long. First and 10. Ball at 31 yards.
There's the snap. Give it to the big guy. The battering ram's coming in and play again. It's just ridiculous. This 70-yard run. The battering ram. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, it is not a good ability. It's very depressing that this battering ram ability is going to darken this championship game, and I'm not happy with it at all. I have no words for this battering ram. Yeah, exactly. Okay then, that's completely well put. Okay then. I just want to shoot my player in the face at this point. Oh my gosh. I'm half tempted to hit start, go into settings, and put him on the bench. I really, truly am. Yeah, it's ridiculous. When you look at the ability package that he has, I know where the error is, the glitch that's making it tough for defenses to stop him. They were in the right spot. The defense was where it needed to be. The defense made the play, but that ability just kicking in. Let's hope he gets hurt in his next carry. Come on, Bulls, do something here. Let's go. Get back in this game. And I'm telling you now, it was that ability that helped them out all season. And there's nothing we could do about it because it was a setting. Look at Wilson. Look at Wilson. Uh-oh. I thought he was going to break that one. I thought he was going to break it. That'd have been great. But then again, they need to eat some clock. Deshaun Wilson. Holy smokes. Yes. Yes, Davis. I want my own character to get hurt. I do. This ability's driving me crazy. It's depressing the hell out of me, to be honest. This is a championship game. The Bulls are by far better than this, and that ability is making them look foolish, and it's unfair. So, yeah, Jason says it's brutal. Yeah, it's definitely brutal. And now look at that play, 5-yard loss. Willie Knight on the sack. Ugh. That pump fake though. Willie Knight just comes off the edge. Yep, that's why I say Davis. We'll definitely be having to talk about it. Rugged Ramos. He said, oh, there's a hurdle. The big man with the hurdle. Gets 6 yards. It'll be 3rd and 9 from their own 46-yard line. But good play from Little John to get them at least in a manageable 3rd down. Rugged Ramos says, how we beat Arizona in the regular season, I have no clue. I thought Arizona should have lost a couple games this past season, to be honest. They just were lucky, in my opinion. Some people think the lucky statement's not fair, but I think that's what it was, most of it. A lot of it was luck for them. They won, I think it was 5 games by less than 6 points. So, I mean, you look at it this way, with this ability that they have on their running back, him making one big, powerful run for a score. That one ability getting one score like you've seen here today happen a couple times. Holy smokes. That made the difference. It really did. And I think I have to double check the stats, but I do think the Tokyo Kitsune, which is Ramos Lynn's team, I think they pretty much loaded up the box in that game and just forced them to throw the ball. But we'll see. Tank Tatum spins off the first tackler. I thought he was going to break free, but the Bulls just said, nope, not today. Whacked him. He's slow to get up. He's been getting cracked here on these quick returns. Eventually, we might see his head flying. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Outlaws from their own 24-yard line. 4:32 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Another run up the gut for 5 yards. 258 yards on 20 carries. No.
Second and 5 from your Leopard, 29 yards.
True feather catches the ball to be 3rd and 1. It's a 4-yard grab. Bobby True feather. 3rd and 1 for the Outlaws from their own 33-yard line. You would assume they'd go to the running game here, but we'll see what happens.
Third and inches from your leopard, 34 yards.
With that first down, man, going through the hole, and it was just there. Well-designed play. It's not like he bounced somebody off of him, but he did at the end of the play. But it'll be a first down for the Outlaws. Come on, Spurgeon, you got to hit him a little harder than that. Put him out of the game.
First and 10 from your leopard, 43 yards.
I think he'll get 300. He's got the whole fourth quarter yet. Yeah. There you go. Hit that sumbitch. Second and 10.
Tackle made by number 98. No gain on the play.
Gonzaga coming in. Just leveling the fat ass. It'll be second and 10 from the Arizona 43.
Second and 9. Ball at the 44 yard.
Yeah.
Rosso, 8 yards on the play.
Big sack there by the Bulls, by the way. Third and 18. Had to turn away from the game there for just a second. Just ran his ass down the backfield. It'd be third and 18 from their own 35-yard line. 4 wide receivers, 5 wide receivers, going all streaks clearly. Tree Feather gets destroyed. Gets absolutely destroyed by TJ Spears. It'll be 4th and 18. They'll bring on the punting team. Tim Buck will be lining up to punt. If I can, give me a couple compliments on the game. As far as commentary goes, like I said, I know I'm not good at it. I don't think. Some dead air here and there, stumbling of words and all that good shit. But end of the day, let me know what you think for somebody doing this for the first time ever with the football game. Nice return there by Deshaun Wilson. Ducks the first guy. Gets it out to their 33-yard line, where the Bulls will set up shop. 1st and 10 from their own 33. I'm hoping. Yes, we can. Alex says something about workhorse. I'm willing to look and test all abilities. Matthew Soper in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
He picks up 3 on the play. Number 52 with the tackle.
Soper said he's kind of late. I'm not sure if he's pregnant or what do you mean. Oh, wait, you meant to the game? It's all good, brother. Real life comes first. Here in the IFL, we don't demand people to show up and watch games while they're live. We just ask that you check them out when you can. 2nd and 7 for the Bulls. Handoff. Had a wide open space. Look at that. Rumbles up to the 46-yard line. Good 10-yard gain by Redfield Littlejohn. His best carry of the game. And they need a little bit more of that out of the big fella. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulls at their own 46-yard line.
First and 10.
Under center. Gonna be another handoff. He's got room again. Somehow he gets tripped up by number 56, Gunnar Durango, almost with an arm tackle there. Spun him around. Not sure how he pulled that tackle off.
2nd and 8.
I've about had enough of that shit. 3rd and 6 now for the Bulls. And the Arizona 49. Early birthday for Mr. Sober, who had some lunch with his family. When's your birthday there, Matt? Oh my goodness gracious! Almost a pick. Stenzo Woods was on the target there. Jay Ank coming in. How on earth he didn't intercept it? I have no clue. Fourth and 6, the Bulls on the punt. See if they can pin them deep here. See what kind of hang time we get. 4.1. Tatum catches it. He fumbles it again. And this time again, it's picked up by the Bulls, who will take the ball 1st and 10 from their own 18.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. The score is now Bulls 10. Your Leopards 35. First and 10. From Outlaws, 17 yards.
Sorry about that. I had to answer a text from my mother. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Bulls.
2nd and 9 from the Bulls, 17 yards.
Gonna run Little John. Powers through for 7 yards. It'll be 3rd and 3 from the Arizona 11. They got to get themselves a first down here or a score to keep this drive alive. And 5, 2-yard loss.
Number 10, about to attempt a field goal from 12 yards.
Not what the Bulls needed here. September 20th is Soper's birthday, so he's having an 11-day early lunch. Why so early on the birthday lunch there, Soper? That's interesting. It's September the 9th, and okay. Sebastian Mastapiro on the field goal here, and it's good. Closing the gap just a little bit here for the Bulls, who are hoping that Tank Tatum fumbles the ball yet again. It's 35-13, 10:30 here to go in the 4th. And be aware there will be a couple podcasts this week, whether it's with Ed Ritter or not. I'm not sure his schedule, nor my own personally, but I do want to do a couple. I'm going to have a post-game podcast. I was hoping to do one on this game as soon as it was over, but I go to work tonight, so pretty much when this game's over, I'm pretty much closing everything up. I'm going to spend the last 30 minutes with the family before I got to go catch the bus. Depending on the wife's schedule, I could do a brief podcast tomorrow. Again, I'm not exactly sure. I really didn't want to get in the way of the NFL schedule. It's the opening week. I know everybody's excited for it. 1st and 10, there's a snap. They're going left. They bottled him up there. 2nd and 7 from the 35 for the Outlaws. But to finish what I was saying, yeah, I believe that is 330 yards. That being 330 yards, the IFL record set by Colin Northrup in a game. And he actually broke Doug Bosa's record, which I believe was 316 at the time. So now he's out here trying to get it back. He is 55 yards short of tying it. He needs 56 to break it. Big shot there. Again, doesn't get the first down. It's going to be 3rd and inches. Again, Mr. T.J. Spears with the tackle on the big fella. He's been the one who's been really getting the damage on it. And they're showing Isaac Butler there for some reason. But it was Spears was the one on the tackle. So I want to touch on the game. You know, give thanks to everybody. You know, just put us, you know, the seal on this season. And then next week, it'll be Friday or Saturday night. Yeah, he's starting to look tired. I want to set up the time. I'm going to check with the family what the schedule is. And we're going to announce the owners. I'm excited for the owners, who they're going to be. As of right now, based on the points and the activity in which I see out of people, of the owners that I'm pretty sure we're going to announce, I think 5, 6 of them pretty much locked in. And then there's a tight battle between the last few. There's 14 guys battling for these spots. And obviously we're not giving out that many teams. We're expanding to 16 from 8. So there's 8 slots. Some people are still wondering what's going on with the team out of Carolina, the Pack, Alan Drum's former team. We're going to make that announcement on that as well, so everybody knows what's going on with the Carolina Pack. And it's going to be fun. You know, right up the middle, a missed tackle on the back. We totally whiffed. It'll be 3rd and 3. He's up to 293 yards and 5 scores. 35-13 ball game. Just over 8 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. And Baltimore's got to get a quick stop here. They got to slow down this offense. They got to get the ball back here quickly and score. As if not, for all intents and purposes, this game could already be over. But I'm excited for next season. I really am. I think we're going to do a lot better next season. I think there's a lot of stuff we can do. Look at that. Bottling them up for a loss of yard. Good defense by the Bulls. It's going to be 4th and 4 on the Baltimore 47. And look at that. T.J. Spears again is involved on stopping the big fella. So they're going to be forced to punt the ball away here. Timbuktu will be punting the ball. Oh, Timbuk wearing number 2. I can't believe I just said it like that. So, again, if you're in the top 5 in points, you can pretty much guarantee you've got yourself a team. If you know if you're in the top 5 or not, you're pretty much sure you're going to end up having one. It's just a matter of where you're at. And I've mentioned this a couple times on the podcast, so I'll mention it here during the championship game. Whoever ends up with the most points, that particular owner is going to, or the person who's going to be named owner, he's going to get the opportunity to determine if he wants the first pick of the rookie draft or the first pick of the expansion draft. And it's been decided, you know, how many rounds the expansion draft is going to be. We're going to announce that next week. And they're going to either get to pick first and then, or first in the regular draft, like I said, and the expansion draft will be of all players that become free agents at the end of this season. That's going to be part of my podcast, 5-yard game by Little John. On that swing, it's 23 yards on 6 carries. But Stenzo's got 124 yards and a score on 5. He's been the guy to go to. Shockingly, Macho Fog has been non-existent in this game. But to finish the thought again, it just stay tuned for it. You know, you're going to be drafting free agents. I'm going to release the free agents at the end of this game. Not the end of this game, but sometime this week. Probably on a podcast so everybody knows. And I'll put the list out, official list, so you know who's out for possible being drafted. Once this game is over, all players, you may retire your player. Not players. You may retire a player. Offensive player or defensive player. Again, you can have 2. 1 on each side of the ball. I'll be getting together with Kyle Walsh. He actually has 2 players in the league, both on the offense. That was a mistake of mine. I didn't notice it at first. He'll be retiring one of them and getting a new one if he so desires. There's a big run by Little John. 7-yard gain. 1st and 10. Move the ball to their own 28-yard line. They're going to have to get a little bit more enthusiasm here, get a little bit more speed going, a little bit more oomph in the process. They're lining up a little slow. The clock is ticking. It's just 6.5 minutes to go. But you can let me know. I'll be posting the stuff about this stuff over the weekend, tomorrow actually. Once I come home from work tonight, I'll be coming home, getting a shower, getting some sleep in, and then I'll be waking up and I'll put the post out, let everybody know, hey, look, season's over. If you want to retire a guy, I need to know now. Because the expansion draft is actually going to be a lot sooner than the rest of the staff. And the main reason why is I want the new owners to have at least something on the roster to begin their building. We're going to discuss the possibility of a third gold player. It's been discussed. Diamond in the rough. You know, we have a lot of rules we might implement for next season. These things will be getting discussed sooner than later. That's an incomplete pass. 3rd and 9. It was intended, I believe, for, Macho Vog. It was intended for him, but it takes the ball out of bounds. 5:42 to go here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and 9. And they're just talking trash out there now to the Bulls. These guys, you show some class out there, Outlaws. Now back to the game before I turn this into a podcast. 3rd and 9 from the 29. I know this is going to be a pass play. That 3 was up high. There's the pass. It's caught. Deshaun Wilson will be well short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 5 from 33. I'm not sure about that quick out. I think I might have wanted to do something a little deeper, but hey, could be the design of the playbook for Baltimore. They've been a very methodical offense. They don't try and just kill you in one shot. They like to beat you up, wear you out. And in a game like this, maybe that's coming back to haunt them. Good punts here in this game today. Look at this hang time, 4.2 seconds. Hellish punt. Look at that, Tank Tatum dumped on his dome. Flips over on his own head. Hey, man, it's taking a beating and has dropped one too many balls today. He dropped his balls. 1st and 10 from the Arizona 34. 4:49 to go in the 4th quarter. You assume they're just going to run the ball here now. There's no need to pass at this point. You're up by 22. There's no need to pass and throw interceptions. Just hand the ball off. The running game's been killing the defense. Oh my God. What a shot by Tyler Moxon. Just drops him. It was a 6-yard gain, but he wasn't going much further than that. Moxon was like, not today, son. Not today.
2nd and 4 from your Leopards 40-yarder.
This is exactly what the Outlaws need. Look at the clock just ticking away. It's been 20 seconds, 25 seconds now since the last snap. And they're eating this clock up. They're just letting it go all the way down. They're going to eat this clock. Look at this. Look at this. 1st down, 6 yards, 5-yard gain, excuse me. 1st and 10 from their own 44. Under 4 minutes now here to go. Again, I want to congratulate T.J. Johnston, Stevie T. Diggs for getting to this game. It was well earned, gentlemen. You two proved all season you were the 2 best teams in the league. You both ended up getting to the championship game. Big kudos. I want to send those out also to Chris Davis in Philadelphia Flight, Bo Davis in the Boston Liberty. Both teams played well all season long. So kudos to those teams, and it's going to be fun seeing what they build off of coming into next season. There's another 9-yard gain, 2nd and 1 from the Baltimore 46. I do love the stadium. That bird is just ginormous.
2nd and inches.
Second one, they're just eating the clock, like I said. 3rd and inches. He didn't even get a yard. Hey, Ron Maximus come in. He's got a sack in the game. 3 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss. He's a defensive tackle. Some people aren't fond of the defensive tackles in this game. And I have to tell you, if you know what you're doing, I love them. I love them. And Mighty RX, he's done a hell of a job with Maximus and that defensive tackle this season. If anyone knows how to use it, he's the guy. So maybe he'll be willing to give you a tip or 2. And then again, maybe not, because then you might use it against him. This will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And it's the second. It's the backup. Are you serious? It's Bobkins. Ray Bobkins on the carry. That was just a huge play. Obviously, Doug Bose is tired at this point. Man, it's probably just totally gassed. It was a huge 12-yard run by Ray Bobkins. First and 10. There's a look at Doug Bose on the sideline. He looks exhausted, and it looks like they're going to. They could be taking a knee here. I think the record is safe now with Colin Northup in the running game. Now they're going to run the ball with Bobkins. He just gets blown up for a yard. There's just a timeout by the Bulls. Again, I want to thank everybody who showed up here today. Everybody's going to catch the replay. It's been much appreciated. Like I said, it's been a nice season. It's going to feel weird next week when there's no games to do, no IFL to watch, but we do have a podcast. And we're going to have numerous podcasts. Look at Bobkins spinning free for 4 yards. Who knows? Maybe Ray Bobkins should be added to the draft, and maybe somebody wants to pick him up, take him away from the Outlaws. I'm sure he's learned a thing or two playing behind Doug Bose. Probably knows how to eat. I don't know about anything else. Third and 5 from the Baltimore 29. Looks like they're going to run another play here. It's going to be another run to Bobkins, clearly. There's the run. 4th and 4. For all intents and purposes, this game's over, so I want to send my congratulations to Stevie T. Diggs, Mario Savage, the Arizona Outlaws and company on winning the very first ever IFL championship here in the Victory Bowl in Philadelphia. As a result, Arizona will host the Victory Bowl next season. There's a good shot that the Arizona Outlaws could go back to the championship game again, and it'd be on their own turf. They almost got in and blocked that one. And there's the kick. It's up. It's 38-13 now. That field goal is almost adding insult to injury. 45 yards out. Amazing. JT Ellison. He had room to spare on that kick. He could have hit that from about 47-48. Where's the face maskless kicker? Got him to punch him in the face. That's it. You got to wear face mask next season, because if not, I might want to punch you in the face. Mark Chisholm saying they're not going to be in next year, though. Uh-oh. Mark Chisholm making predictions early. I love that stuff. Care to elaborate further there, Mark, why they won't be in? Or is it just a hunch? Personal foul, clipping. Oh, no. It's not what they needed. That was a 16-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Baltimore 14. New franchise is coming to the West, homie. That's what Mr. Chisholm had to say. He believes there's going to be some competition out west, and that's going to slow down these Outlaws. We'll see during the offseason if the Outlaws make a mistake and damage their own team. Wouldn't that be something? There's another swing out to Little John. Jay Hank jumps on top of him right away and gets help from Stevie T. Diggs. It'll be 2nd and 11 from the Baltimore 13. 1:30 to go. Down to the final 90 seconds of the season. Another short little pass. It's time to Macho Fogg. He gets out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and 6 from the 19. Got to go deep here. At least a little deeper than 4 or 5 yards. Not sure what the Bulls are thinking. Unless they're just trying to get the hell out of here. Incomplete pass. Not sure who he was throwing to there. I didn't catch who it was. Number 80, Lincoln. I'm not sure of Lincoln's first name. I actually do not have that information, and I should, because that's a fail on my end.
4th and 6. They're going to come out of the huddle from their own 19. They're going to go for it here, obviously. And they get a touchdown here. And they get a first down here. Something positive to end the season with. There's a play. Up the sideline goes Denzel Woods, and he gets dropped at the 34. Be a 15-yard gain. Be 1st and 10 from the Baltimore 34, 1:16 to go.
First and 10. Ball at the 34-yard.
And I want to give a quick 8 shout-outs here real fast, because I didn't get a chance to do this, and I will after this play. Spears looking, there it is. It was a nice catch. Get out of bounds, young man. Not your call, but 3-yard gain. 217 yards now. TJ speaks. All right. Jax Diamond, Taco, Bo Davis, Alan Drum, Ramos Lynn, Chris Davis, TJ Johnson, and Stevie T. Diggs, the original 8 owners here. Thank you guys. I'll be forever indebted to all 8 of you. Without the 8 of you wanting to get involved and be involved and have the 8 teams, we wouldn't even have been able to get started. Of course, somebody can say someone else would have wanted the team if they did, and that's probably true, but these were the 8 guys who came to me first. There's Big Bomb. I have no idea why the Macho Folk came back the other direction. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is he doing? 1st and 10 from the Arizona 34, but to get back on that real quick, I appreciate it, guys. You guys helped me get this league going by being there and creating your team, so good luck next season as well. There's an interception. Stevie T. Diggs. How fitting is it that Stevie T. Diggs, the owners of the Outlaws, he gets this freaking interception to seal the deal here for the Outlaws. They're just going to come out and take knees now. Oh, man, it was the intent of Denzel Woods. That's just like the perfect ending. Wow. That's the perfect ending of the season. 1st and 10 from the 9. There they come out in victory formation here in the Victory Bowl. No timeout by Baltimore. It should only take 2, maybe 3 knees here. And that'll be a wrap from Philadelphia, as the Arizona Outlaws are going to win this game 38-13. It's been a heck of a season. It's been a heck of a season. Anybody in the chat have any final thoughts or comments? I can mention them here in the air real quick as we watch this clock tick away.
2nd and 11. Ball at the 8-yard line.
Good game, Arizona Outlaws. Stevie T. Diggs and Mario Savage. That's from Mighty RX. Ramos Lynn. Big congrats to the Outlaws. Great winning. Great season. Congrats to the Bulls as well on their great campaign, also from Ramos Lynn. It's good stuff, gentlemen. That'll be the game right there. Lost to 5 yards, but that'll end the game. Or 3 yards, rather. And that'll be a wrap from Philadelphia, as the Outlaws again win 38-13 over the Bulls, and they will take home the Victory Bowl championship trophy. Congratulations, Arizona Outlaws. 488 total yards of offense to 308 by the Bulls. Look at the time of possession. The Bulls had more time of possession in this game. That's the first time that happened in previous 2 meetings, so that was something. I know they'd rather just give the ball right back and win the game, but hey, I'm finding positives here. It was a great game. Like I said, I'll say it again. If it's not for that ability glitch, this is a lot tougher game, a lot closer game, more competitive game. It was just absurd. There you see on that replay how absurd that ability is. We'll be talking about that, owners. I'm going to wrap this game up and pretty much get right there in the owners channel and speak to you guys about that immediately. Mighty, if you're still listening, I'd love to have you send me a message on what you think. Anyone else in the chat that does not have a team, send me your thoughts on that ability right here, right now, if you can, through Slack. Alright, I will run through the stats here, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll put a cap on this season, and we will see you in Slack as we will cover what's going on. 8 new owners coming to the league next week, so make sure you don't miss it, as you're going to want to be a part of that. So, for everybody in the chat, thank you. I'm Doug Bose. It's been a wonderful IFL season. Can't wait to do it again next season with 8 more teams. We'll be up to 16 teams. As to when exactly the season's going to start, we'll figure that out sooner than later, I hope. So in the meantime, get as active as possible in Slack. Be a part of the community. And we'll try and get this popping as soon as we can so everybody knows. All right, ladies and gentlemen, take care.